Alright, time to feed the viewers. Oh, by the way, hello viewers. Another beautiful day. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. Hey. Alright, what do we got here? Keep you guys up to date here. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Warner Brothers revenue dropped nearly by half in last quarter due to the lack of new video games. It says Warner Brothers games saw a huge drop in revenue, down by 48% from January 1st to March 31st. This is mostly due to the lack of new games. The publisher of the popular titles like Batman and Mortal Kombat is still benefiting from the success of Hogwarts Legacy. The game, which was originally released for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, is being released on Switch 2 and with new features. However, Warner Brothers is also dealing with the failure of Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League and the cancellation of other projects, including Multiverse. And it says here, most of Warner Brothers' earnings come from Hogwarts Legacy, which was the first launch in February 2023. Later adapted to PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Another big source of income had been Mortal Kombat 1, which was released in September 2023 for PC, Xbox Series X and S, and Switch. Both games have been featured in seasonal sales across digital physical stores. Then it says in February, Warner Brothers closed 3 studios. That's most well-known studios is Monolith Production, creators of Fear, Codename, and the Middle Earth series. They also were working on this canceled Wonder Woman game. The other studio shut down was Play First Games, most of Multiverse, Warner Brothers San Diego, which was reportedly working on a racing game with Warner Brothers intellectual properties. And then it says in February 2024, Warner Brothers launched one of its most awaited titles, Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, from the creators of Batman Arkham series. Unfortunately, the game was a financial and critical failure for Warner Brothers Rocksteady. The game stopped receiving new content in January 2025, and Rocksteady went through a regression. Warner is reportedly canceling additional content for Hogwarts Legacy, focusing on Hogwarts Legacy 2, which was being developed by Avalanche Software. There is also working on a new Batman game with Rocksteady, though neither game has been officially announced yet. Alright, what else we got on the gaming news here? Let's see here, what do we got? Microsoft laying off 3%. Microsoft announced 3% layoffs in global workforce. Says here, Microsoft has announced that it will lay off 3% of its global workforce. The decision, affecting more than 7,000 employees, comes shortly after the company reported a $25.8 billion profit for fiscal year 2024. According to CNBC, Microsoft started the layoffs were necessary to position the company for success in a dynamic market. Although the exact number of positions being cut was not revealed, Microsoft confirmed that the layoff would affect all levels, teams, and location. As of June 2024, Microsoft had around 228,000 employees, and the calculation made by CNBC based on this number. And it says here, this is not the first time Microsoft has made significant layoffs in 2023. The company cut 10,000 positions across various divisions. Earlier this year, Microsoft also made layoffs, citing employees' performance as the reason. However, the current rounds of layoff is different, as it's not based on performance, but rather than restructuring efforts. And then it says here, in the statement to CNBC, Microsoft explained that a large portions of the layoff would target its bureaucratic layer. The company aims to reduce some of the marginal levels which helped make its internal operations more agile. Microsoft also planned to reevaluate its Azure business, which generated lower than expected revenues in the last fiscal year. At the same time, the company continues to increase its investment in the financial intelligence, an area that exceeds expectations. CEO Satya Nadella had already anticipated a decline in Azure performance due to the change of sales process. However, he assures that shareholders that the company was preparing changes to ensure that it would no longer engage in activities that were no longer as effective as before. Layoffs, yeah. In today's world, man. Okay, where's it? Where's my little? Where did you go? Uh-oh. Where did you go? Oh man. I'm trying to figure out where they went. Oh man, where's my little Anyway. See what we got here. Alright. Now we're back at it. Yeah, so layoffs. Alright. Where were we at before we was rudely interrupted here? I think we was on eTechnics. Yeah, so yeah. Here's another thing, Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 12 is still in active development, confirmed series creator. In an interview with Game Reactor, the creators of Dragon Quest, Yuji Horii, confirmed that Dragon Quest 12, The Flames of Fate, is still in full development. They are clear up any concerns about the state of the game progress. The 12th installment of the series was announced in 2021, but there have been few updates and even fewer material released, leading to speculation that the development might be facing issues. But it says, however, according to Horii, there is no reason to worry. The game is actually being worked on, and the team has been putting in a lot of effort for quite some time. And what they say, Horii shared more about the game development, saying that thanks Games Radar, I am making it, putting a lot of work into it. He expressed the confidence that the next game will be fantastic, and I'm working really hard on it. He also engaged fans to stay excited for the future of the franchise, saying please look forward to it, is the only thing I can say. Given that Dragon Quest 12 will be released after the launch of the Nintendo Switch 2, Horii was also asked if the game would be available on the new Nintendo console. He confirmed that it would be compatible, though he didn't clarify whether there would be a specific version of the Switch 2 or just a regular compatibility. Yeah, video games. Alright. Keep you guys in the loop here. Yeah, gotta keep you guys informed, man. Let's see, what do we did here? We checked Neowind. Yeah. Gotta put the content out, man. That's just the way it is. Okay. What's this? Marvel. Oh, here we go. Here's about the Skydance delay. Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra, pushing superhero team-up game to next year. All right. What do we got here? It says here. While Marvel Rival has been taking over the multiplayer side of gaming, a single-player adventure has been quietly in development for several years now. Announcing back in 2021 and later fully revealed as Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra, the title brings together Captain America, Black Panther, and the soldiers for a team-up during the Second World War. While the game had a 2025 launch window originally, it has been hit with a delay. We have an important update. Marvel Rivals Rise of Hydra will now be launching in 2026. said the developer Skydance in a social media post. It says taking the additional time will allow us to add more polish and make sure that the game gives you the best possible experience and one that lives up to our vision. We have some exciting things to in store and look forward to sharing more soon. And then it says, so far only cinematic story trailer has come out of the studio regarding the narrative action adventure. And it says Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra has Amy Hennig attached to it as a writer and producer too. The minds behind series Legacy of Kain for Eidos and Uncharted for Sony. The story is set to follow Captain America Steve Rogers, a World War II era Black Panther, Missouri Howling Commando member Gabriel Jones, as well as Wakandan spy Nanelli. Anyway, yeah, alright, that should do it. 2026, alright. Now, what else do we have on the news? Yeah, gotta keep you guys in the loop, man. I'm just sitting here trying to regroup right now. Worried about sitting here worrying about stuff. Alright, now what else we got? Okay, see video cards. You got anything? Nah. Okay, Tom's Hardware. What do you have? Do you have anything? Nope. Alright, let's see. Okay, game developer, what you got? Anything? This is okay, Monster Hunter Wild drives quarterly net sale for Capcom. Okay. What's this? 25 years in Havoc unveil royalty price of budgets up to 200 million. Okay. Yeah, gotta keep you guys in the loop, man. Okay, what do we got here? Latest Monster Hunter entry sold 10.1 million copies and lead a catalog sale increase. Okay. Monster Hunter Wilds has sold 10 million copies since its launch. Wilds, since its launch on February 28th, driving Capcom net sale during the last quarter. And noting the company's fiasco year for 12 months ended March 31st, 2025, net sale increased by 11.3% years on years to 169.6 billion yens. That's 1.15 billion. Most net income falling by 11.7% year on year to 48.45 billion yens. That's 328 million. And yeah, Marvel Rivals, and it says in this previous fiasco year, which encompasses the 9-month ended December 31st, Capcom predicted that the launch of Monster Hunter Wilds will enable it to achieve its goal for corresponding fiasco years. In the lead up to the game's sale, the previous entries, Monster Hunter World, Iceborne, Monster Hunter Rise, saw an increased sale of 15.2 million and 9.88 million total, respectively, resulting in a culminative sales series surpassing 100 million units. Well, Capcom is having some success. Alright. What else do we have here? Oh, that's the cat. It's in there eating. Let's see here, what's this? 25 years in Havoc unveil a royalty-free pricing for budget up to 20 million. After 25 years of breaking boundaries in games physics and big budget projects, Havoc now has pricing for mid-sized studios. Okay. It says here for 25 years Logo of middleware tech companies, Havok has graced the loading screen of the big budget games across the industry. It plugs the drive for ragdolls and parties physics of games like Helldiver 2. Its clothed simulation technology makes the copies of Destiny 2 flap in the wind, and its pathfinding tech help the monstrosities of Elden Ring wander the land between. Then it says here, despite how far its name has revealed, the company kept a low profile in that time, letting its clients take the bulk of the credit for the boundary pushing physics. But economic shift in the industry seems to drive the company to surface at the 2025 Game Developers Award. Alright, they're doing something. That's for sure. It says, at the event, Havok announced a new pricing model for developers working on budgets under 20 million. The company normally high-end offering haven't been affordable in many developers, and while they aren't ready to support low-budget indies just yet, General Manager David Crane told Game Developer that the company now wants to work with studios. Tens of employees are not necessarily hundreds. Anyway, let me get going here. It says here, a developer on these low budget can now license tool like Havok Physics and Havok Navigation for the low price of $50,000 per Havok product. There's no royalty fee, and the studios can also use plugins of the tools for Unreal. Okay, the cost of game development, man. Yeah, the prices have went up. All right, what else we got here on the gaming news? Anything else? Keep the fans in the loop. Okay, got to do that. And what do we got here? Okay, we know about Stellar Blade. Let's see, what's this? ID Software confirms NVIDIA issues with game-ready driver in Doom, The Dark Ages. Okay. So what do we have here? Say players running the game on supported NVIDIA GPU need to have the 576.40 or higher installed. And some issues with NVIDIA GPUs who install NVIDIA GPU, the 576.40 driver may experience persistent crashing when playing the game. Resolution: reboot your system, then install the driver, relaunch the game, should resolve the issue. ID Software Steam. Okay. Anything else? What do we got here? What you up to? Alright. Yeah. What else we got on the gaming news here? Keep moving. Alright. Okay, we did that. Okay, for Ronix, what you got? Gotta keep you guys in the loop, man. Just pacing myself through this. What's this? Let's see what we got here. Okay, there was something about some controllers here, so let me get that. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? I know we got something on with some controllers that they came out with. An update for the controller. Should be here somewhere. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Linux 6.15 add support. Let's see what we got. Add support for several more gaming controllers. It says here, merge today to the Linux Git ahead of Linux 6.15 RC release. There's support for several more gaming controller. We just need vendor/product device ID added to the Common XP add driver. There's several more gaming controllers that were trivial to enable support for Linux. given the trivial changes without risking existing hardware support. The new product ID for enabling these controllers were fine for sending in at this Linux 6.15 stage. The newly stable controller by XP drivers are Hori Drum Controller, Power A Fusion Power A Fusion Pro 4, 8-bit Dual Ultimate 3-mode controller, Hyper King Duchess Xbox One controller, and Power A Moga XP Ultra controller. Alright, those are the controllers. What we got here? This is the XPad patch, adding these controllers also more, making the stable kernel version, so controllers will be back porting the existing stable kernel series in the coming days. And what do we got here? It says the controller support was part of these input updates for Linux 6.15 RC6. That also includes switching the Synaptic touchpad on multiple controllers from the PS2 to the SimBus controller attached laptop. These includes Dana Books Portuguese XL X30L G Dynamic Portuguese X330 Tuxedo Infinity Books Pro 14 version 5 Dell Precision M380 3800 and HP EliteBook 850G1 plus all the full fixes. The XPad driver to properly handle the share button on some controllers. Alright, keep moving. Yep. What else we have here? Okay, we should have something else on the nose. Alright, now let me see what Gaming on Linux got. Well, as far as video game goes, gotta keep you guys in the loop, man. As always. Time is at 10:18. Alright. So what do we got here? What's this? Sail Blazer mix shop. Sail Blazer mix shopkeeping and co-op survival with a fresh patch, adding you guys scaling in for the Steam Deck. So what did they add here? They got yield anything you can pick up as a weapon and hone in on unique roles. Build your own custom retail empire. Hire NPC employees to run your store for you. Construct electricity generators to hook up powerful late game items such as self checkout. Sell everything to dynamic reactive AI customers with unique needs and budgets. Guitar, fish, farm, craft, buy, fight for a steal to stock your shelves. Then it says beware of the police. Then it says main narrative campaign takes you on a treacherous journey across 3 unique handcrafted biomes within its own boss stories and challenges. Survive a hostile land environment solo or with friends. Side quests and mini boss special order makes the open world come alive. Spend your free time fishing in the local waters or tend to your garden. Enable PvP and invasion and proximity voice chat for unexpected fun. Dedicated server beta support, research and craft 150 plus items. So Sail Blazer, September 29th, 2023. Gotta keep you guys in the loop, man. Alright. What do we got here? Let's see, I gotta get this done. Let's see here. Grand Verd Zero Front is a free third-person customizable mech combat prologue. Let's see here. Where to get Grand Verd Zero Front? Official link Steam. Grand Verd Zero Front is a third-person shooter roguelike featuring mech building, experienced the prelude up to minimum Millennium Horizon campaign in Granver as the first resistance response to the multiple companies' invasion. Players battle through a route of their choice, reach extraction and complete side objectives. Side objectives at the cost of value resource. Between battles, players can swap out parts for upgrades and found on battlefields, manage their campaign by taking on the loans to afford ammunition, hide the locale for support in battle, and more camps. No campaign is the same as you manage time, resource, and your route to each objective. Each zone impacts what service and resources are available. Use the downtime between missions to refit and upgrade your Granver Granver to prevail. Where to get this game? Granver Zero Front, Steam. Yeah. What else we got here? What's going on here? Okay. Let's see, what's this? Okay. Doom: The Dark Ages needs workaround on Linux with AMD GPUs. A fix has been merged into the Mesa. Okay. What do they have here? Looking at the code, it adds new Force 64K sparse alignment configuration settings for AMD RAD-V, open source AMD Vulkan driver, and then enables RAD4 64K alignment, RAD-V 0 VRAM, RAD-V disable dedicate sparse Q, and RAD-V disable DCC store settings by default in the driver. Alright, where to get this? Doom: The Dark Ages, Fanatical Humble, Steam. Alright, gotta keep you guys in the loop, man. Yeah. Let's see, what's this? Okay. Oh, I'm over on Gaming on Links, I'm tripping. Let's see, what else we got? Gotta keep you guys in the loop. Oh, yeah. Push it to the limit. Let's see, what do we got? City building on the back of a huge creature. The Wandering Village gets a big story update. City building on the back of like an animal. It's crazy. Whose idea was this? Let's see here. Wandering Village release 14 September 2022. Official link. Steam. Yeah. It says the Wandering Village is a sweet idea for city builders, taking the place on the back of a huge walking creature. It's in early access with Linux/Steam Deck support. A big new update just arrived. Alright. Keep moving. That's what we got here. Okay. Let's see, gotta keep you guys in the loop. RimWorld in Space Colony and Sim Stardust gets a major upgrade with ships. Okay, there are various new ships to ship interaction in the update, including the hail. Any ship can hail another to initiate a chat and trigger interaction. Attack a ship can attack other or join on the ongoing battle. Gift is a ship may offer gifts to improve faction relations. Ask for fuel. A low fuel ship can request fuel, affecting friendships. Trade. Some ships are open to exchange goods. Pirates may demand ransom under the threat of combat, and that's extortion. Follow. A ship may tail another out of curiosity or with the later intent. Avoid threatening the ship, but try to escape and hyper jump away. Ignore. The ship may ignore you, which can be a relief when it's pirates. Surrender. Only in combat, not a guarantee to work. Insults. Throw insults and see what happens. Uh-oh. I wouldn't want to do that. Might start something. Stardust released October 12, 2022. Where to get it? Steam. Yeah. What else we got? This is Black Mesa. What's this? Black Mesa Renaissance Decade update out now with Linux Steam Deck improvements and a big sale. It's a nice little list. What did they do here? Let's see. Release a Triangle Vertex. I have to do this in a separate video. Yeah. Or I could do it now. Ain't gonna hurt. Let's see. What do we got? Relax. Full patch notes. It's a lot. What's this? Relax the Triangle Vertex validation in ToadGL to accept structural valid inputs when geometry ambiguous. Resolve various graphical issues in Studio MDL. Then it says resolve crash in Hammer and HLNV with rendering high quality models. Increase vertex buffer limit to match those defined in original mode format. Resolve crash that occurs during the motor sequence at the end of the gargantua chase in safe in surface tension chapter. Okay, what else we got? Fix an issue where Fun C rotating entities would unexpected stop winning after a certain amount of time on some maps. Then it says recompile all weapon models using the updated Studio model compiler to prevent visual glitches caused by incorrect or outdated tangent data. Update the bundle DXVK to version 2.6.1. Add support for models with total vertex count exceeding 65,535. Lift the previous global global limit. And yeah, nice little update too. So yeah, nice little update. Yeah, this got to be done on a separate video though, but nice and a big update. Okay. All right, what else we got? Got to keep moving. Counter-Strike 2 gets weekly mission and a Linux Wayland fix. What do they got here on? It says here bonus XP. The mission can be seen and accessed via the main menu and play menu along with the update that lands on the 8th. Valve also adds in a bunch of new community maps across competitive casual deathmatch. With the update that came May 12th, if you're on Wayland/Linux, there's also a nice bug fix note, various fixes for running Linux with SDL video driver equal Wayland, plus various crash fixes, stability improvement for smoother gameplay. Yeah. Alright. What else we have here? It says Counter-Strike 2 is still the most played game on Steam with a 24-hour concurrent peak of 1,530,261, more than double Dota, which is the next popular game most popular game. Alright. What's this? Team Fortress. Still getting updates. Team Fortress 2 gets another update with fixes from the community. Relax in-game chat restriction. Okay. So they got fixed HUD scope animation, fixed cases where door model for match status. HUD wasn't initialized. Says here settings, the submodel, fix money not automatically being cancelled in man versus machine respond room. Let's see here. Says here, fix a stuck man versus machine bot, sometime causing spawn soft locked. GitHub fix from, and then it says fix man versus machine canteen, not affecting energy weapons. Fix a shell extension achievement not working for energy weapons. Then it says fix not being able to deploy parachute after landing and becoming airborne without the jump button. Fix some cheap allocated key values leaked, and a relaxed in-game chat restriction for certain accounts. Team Fortress came out in 2007. So yeah, game is still getting updates. Oh yeah. Oh, game is still getting updates. All right. What else we got here? Oh man, you keep running all over the place. Where are you? Keep running all over the place. Can I get you? Mice is running away from me. Let's see here. I did that already. Did that. Okay. So that should do it though. News, deals, games, update. Oh yeah, plenty of updates and games are coming in, so yeah. We'll keep you in the loop. Games are in development, and games are being made. Wait a minute, I think there's one more too. The Last of Us, I think I had, where is it? Let's see, The Last of Us. Okay, what's this? Okay, we did that. Okay, where's The Last of Us? Okay, what's this? New detail emerge on cancel Ultimate Spider-Man 2 with Wolverine, Doctor Doom, and more. Says here, what do we got here? The friendly neighborhood Spider-Man has seen many iterations across the gaming world, while Insomniac version of the webhead is most famous fan can remember. In 2005 iteration, which was basically playable comic book, Ultimate Spider-Man 2 remained one of the best adaptation of the wall crawler and has gathered a cult following over the years. At one point, the game also had a sequel in development, but thanks to the concept artist, details on the titles have now merged. Why it matters, Ultimate Spider-Man 2 looks and sounds so good. It's a shame that fans were robbed of another peak portrayal of the superhero. Then it says, Lan Hosfeld recently shared the detail on the canceled sequel, and appeared that the entry storyboard for the game was laid out. The title would have featured Wolverine return, with Doctor Doom playing a minor role in the narrative. Additionally, Daredevil and the Hands would have been present in the story. According to the details, Shadow Cast from the X-Men had a supporting role, and players would have also be able to control the Green Goblin as the second playable protagonist. Okay. Says here, the expanded gameplay also features mini combat helicopters and winter weather effects. And it says here, the open world of New York City was also expanded with additional Brooklyn and Coney Islands. The sequel story was loosely based on the Ultimate Spider-Man Death of Green Goblin comics. Okay. It says the story involves Spider-Man and Green Goblin fight after the supervillain, presumed Peter Parker, identity would have been exposed. His enemies would have united to defeat the Webhead. Okay. It says, unfortunately, the sequel could never be released because Activision didn't find the first game sales sufficient at the time. Treyarch was also working on Call of Duty 3 and Spider-Man 3, which was the final nail in the coffin for the sequel. Alright. Gotta keep you guys in the loop. So I can find this Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, here we go. Horizon multiplayer is Guerrilla Games' next title, Horizon 3, launch in 2027. And what do we got here? Says here, currently in development at Guerrilla Games, set to potentially launch in 2027. Could potentially be cross-gen title with the PS5/PS6 launch. The story looks to set focus on Nemesis, as teased by the second game. Horizon Online game is set next to release before Horizon 3. Alright. Video games. Okay. Let's see. What did they say here, though? It says here, Horizon is undoubtedly one of PlayStation's biggest original IPs. The franchise first kicked off in 2017 for the PS4, and it later received a sequel, and both games reported to PC. There were reports of a Horizon multiplayer game as well. However, after Concord flopped, there were reports that the project would scrap too because leakers has revealed that Horizon multiplayer will indeed be Guerrilla Games' next title, and Horizon 3 will launch in 2027. Okay, alright. So a cross-gen title says between PS5 and PS6, 2027. Alright, what else we got? I think that's it, so you guys are good. News, deals, games, update. The usual. You guys are good, so that'll hold you for now. Yeah. had to get that out, man. Had to get that out there. Yeah, especially in this gaming world. Where's okay. Let's see here. Wait. See if I can find something on Tweaktown. See if they got anything. Gotcha. See if they got anything here. News is always happening, man, so I have to keep you guys in the loop. Alright. Anything? That is that. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get up out of here. I think I just seen something about new Snake Eyes game teaser image show high def renders of G.I. Joe's Assassin. Anyway, what do we got here? It says see what's what they say here. Says we are hard at work on our games centered on Snake Eyes, the legendary ninja/commando from G.I. Joe, and we wanted to share a glimpse of the awesome work our team is doing. Here is the peek at our Snake Eyes character model rendered in engine. Okay, and yeah, this says here what does they say here? So it's a AAA game, it's multi-platform, and yeah, what else here? Okay, yeah, what else they got here? It says here, Atomic Arcade 3 is a game development studio led by industry veterans with experience on game of the biggest video game franchise. We are working and on a high quality game centered around Snake Eyes, the legendary Ninja Commando character from G.I. Joe. We're a proud part of the Wizard of Coast and Hasbro family of video game studios. Alright, so no Snake Eyes is coming. But it doesn't say at what date, but no game is coming. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video for y'all to enjoy though. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Had to keep you guys in the loop. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Nice talking to people again. Crystal, Star Wars, Dark Thing, Dark Section. Go. Peace.